All right, all right, all right, all right. We are getting started. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are going to be on Zoom as well as MLS Bitcoin Club. So welcome everybody. I'm going to go on the other side now. MLS Bitcoin Club. Here we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome everybody. We are ready to get going. I'm going to get in there now. And we are going to be in both locations. Appreciate you guys coming in today. We are on YouTube. We on Facebook. We on StreamYard. We on Zoom. We all over the place. We making it happen. So welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Appreciate you guys coming in here. We are going to get started here. Let's go ahead and get this going. I appreciate you. Let's make it happen. I appreciate you, appreciate you, appreciate you. All right, guys. So one of the best things we got going on right now is what's really happening in the world today. We just want to make sure you understand what we got going on. Appreciate you. Let's make this a reality for all the folks that's in here. And we're going to get going, okay? So I appreciate you. We're going to play our song that we own. We own the song. And so the folks that's listening and looking to it, this is what we do. Let me go ahead and share my screen. We are live. And let's go ahead and play our song right now. Let me get going. Here we go. Let me see, I'm getting here. Nope, that's not the one. That's the one. Get it out. And I need to maximize the screen. Let's do that. There we go. And let's go ahead and play our song, guys. I appreciate you. Let's get going. Let me get this over here real quick and get my song out the way. There we go. All right. Now I can maximize. Now we can make it happen. We can make it work. Slideshow. And let's play our song. All right. I got some charts to show you today. Oh my goodness. Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I love it.
How you doing, Janie?
Hey.
All right, all right, all right. Getting folks up in here. Hey, Tony. How you doing, Tony? How everybody doing today? We making it happen. And where did my song go? Hold on. Where did my song go? Go back to that. Did I drag it over? I thought I did. Okay, let's try that again. All right, guys, here we go.
Have you heard? Do you know a new way for your money to grow? I'm not talking about a bank or stock market rate. Here's what we're saying: the foundation we're laying. This all takes some money. Digital currency is changing the world. A way to even the playing field. Help other people to build cryptocurrency. 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 Changing how the world does business. Ask MLS system how to get in on this. Send money around the world almost free. We don't need a bank's permission, you see. Tell your friends about MLS system. Here to raise our financial wisdom.
Spreading like a wildfire all over the world. Don't get left out, learn what it's all about. From just pennies to thousands of dollars, we can rule a worldwide currency. Only if you do well. MLS system is making it happen. Open your account and get tapped in. Digital currency is an emerging technology. A way to up your financial psychology. It's money you can spend. Let it grow exponentially before you dip in. It's called cryptocurrency. 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 Changing how the world does business. Just make sure you get in on this. Send money around the world almost free.
We don't need a base for a mission, you see. Tell your friends about MLS system. Here to raise our financial wisdom. Countries around the world are jumping in, creating ways to ride the train. Businesses lining up to accept Bitcoin. Soon every store will join in MLS system to get your coins. Get in the mix, learn the tricks, because I'm facing $21. Go MLS system to have some fun.
Cryptocurrency, changing how the world does business.
All right, guys. First thing I want to say is welcome, 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 welcome. Why am I saying this to you? Because there's so many people, who are not making cash flow, who's not making it, right? I put that slide up just so you understand. I put that slide up so that you personally can say, look, if your home economy is not growing, if it's not growing, there's no one to blame but you. I've been playing that slide for well over 5 years, 6 years. Okay. New ideas can pay your mortgage this week. A lot of you folks don't believe that, but it's a reality. It's true. Let me go back to this. I'm going to share something with you. So when I'm looking up and I said, okay, I need to get some cash flow. And then if I got a business and I'm making my business work, right? I'm getting all this business stuff working over here. And the biggest challenge is, how can I get this credit cards? How can I have this many credit cards to do what I need to do, right? Well over $250,000 right here in my hand. $250,000. You got that? $250,000. Okay. What's the difference between you and me? Nothing. My background speaks for itself. I did 20 years in the military, came from the projects in North New Jersey. And I didn't believe when I was growing up that I could be a multi-millionaire. I ain't believe it. A lot of folks, you probably don't believe it. And it's easier today than it ever was 20 years ago. It's more easy. You got more young people. And when I'm talking about young, I'm talking about people in their 20s that is becoming millionaires today, easier than any other reality that's out there right now today. Older people like me, I'm 61 years old. You got folks in their 30s, in their 20s becoming millionaires. Why? Because the dream is still alive. And I would say this to the older people that's out there. You still should have dreams of what you want to accomplish, of what you want to do for others. All right. So when I look at this and I look at this slide, it says, if your home economy is not growing, there's nobody to blame. There's nobody to blame. There is nobody to blame but you. You can put down the government. You can put down your family. You can put down your childhood. You could use all those things as excuses. But in reality, there is no excuse. There's no excuse, because all you need is some new ideas. And so what we're going to do today is give you some new ideas to help you pay your mortgage this week. Okay. So let's get to it. I'm going to give you a little bit about me. This slide was made by Jeannie way back in 2020. I love this slide. I love the graphics on it, right? It's all about becoming your own banker. Cash flowing is real, even in the pandemic. That's when we was coming out of the pandemic, right? We have the solution. We have the solution. I love that slide. It's been with us for a long time, right? Our MLS, we did a lot of transition from where we started, right? Buy Bitcoin with credit cards. We show you how to do that, right? We show you how to get BTC.com is gone. You can't use this site no more. BTC.com is gone. They said, nope, we're done. We moved along. And the reason why I'm showing you this little history is because you know the journey that we've been through. Here it is. BitPay is still here. BitPay is still here. It's the place you can get a debit card, right? You can get a Visa debit card and have your Bitcoin tied to it, your Bitcoin, Ethereum, a lot of different coins tied to it. So you can actually go to the bank and actually use that card and buy stuff with, right? You can actually do that with. Trust Wallet is another one that we recommend you get. Trust Wallet, right? You can get Bitcoin from there, all kind of different things, right on your mobile phone, making things happen. Okay, so there go me, coming back in the day. Today's Monday night. So we usually do.
Recording in progress.
Got it. This is what we used to do, and we make things happen, right? We making it happen because it has the ability to talk about things like this. It's going to be recorded in the back office. It's going to be there. This is the State of the Union as well, right? We have a State of the Union call. That means what's going on in the economy, what's going on in your home economy. Your home economy is more important than anything else you got out there. Let's start with this. This is where the belief comes in. This is our mission, okay? Building a better lifestyle with the massive leverage system. That's what MLS stands for, massive leverage system. Helping families, that's you, right? Helping families build a pathway to an income-free lifestyle. That's huge. That's a huge statement. A pathway to an income-free lifestyle. It's not like you got to go to work 40, 60, 80 hours to start making, hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's just getting to the right information and taking action. That's what we coming. This is me, right? Derry Perkinson, came from the projects to Wall Street. My nickname is Wall Street. Everybody call me Wall Street. I got well over a lot of videos online, with 600 hours of videos online. I've been on this journey for a long time, since 2014. I've been on this journey. I started Bitcoin Club in 2016. All right. This is what we got in the back office. What do we offer? What do we offer you? It's like a one-stop shop. How do we get people to start growing wealth? It's like a one-stop shop. Okay. And the cool thing about this, so you can't see. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Let's make sure we can see. Could you guys see or not on the Zoom?
Yes, we can see.
Okay, somebody said he couldn't see. Okay, we got it. All right. So the one-stop shop is like this. You come in here and you learn about all the different things that we offer. Okay, just make sure we mute it. All right. You learn about all the things that we offer in one spot. It's a one-stop deal. What are you talking about? We're going to give you information on crypto 101 and 102, the foundation to the new wealth that's being generated around the world. The dollar bills, all the paper currency is getting ready to shift into crypto. All of it. Every country, United States as well, every country is talking right now about getting rid of the dollar bill. And they moving into the crypto space, okay? So crypto 101, 102, you got to learn what that is. You got to learn how to protect it. You got to learn about self-custody. Right. So the government can't take your funds. Right. You got to learn about self-custody so people can't file bankruptcy on you. You got to learn about self-custody so you don't be caught in between different folks. What's going on out there. Right. It's you need to learn about self-custody. That's the biggest thing right now. Think about FTX. If you listen to the news, FTX is now a company that had billions, well over $20 billion, and is gone. Celsius, which I was a part of, gone, right? You got BlockFi getting ready to go, or maybe already gone. You have Vantage is already gone. These companies are gone, bankrupt, took all the millions and billions with it, gone. Why is that important for you to understand? That's not good. That's not a good deal, okay? It's not a good deal. Why it's not a good deal, guys? Because you don't need to be leaving your crypto with somebody else. You need to learn how to put it on your self-custody. Okay. Now, the next thing we talk about is extreme credit. So a lot of folks heard about fair credit. Well, you know about bad credit, right? You got bad credit, you got fair credit, then you go into good credit, then you go into better credit, then you go into excellent credit, right? And then you have extreme credit. There are people walking around here right now with a 750, a 780 credit score, 800 credit score, 850 credit score, proud to say they got a good credit score and still living check to check. And they don't even know that they literally can be a millionaire with that kind of credit score. Literally can be a millionaire, okay? The other thing is that when you go into the next phase, once you get extreme credits, over $100,000 on personal credit cards, over $100 grand. Okay. Then we go into the next level, level 2, we talk about start your companies, LLCs, intro to LLCs. How do you start your company? How do you become a CEO? How do you become the boss? Would you like to be the boss? Wouldn't you like to be the boss? Wouldn't that excite you, right? To be the boss, to start having something that you want to offer out there in the world, right? And that could be anything. That could be your knowledge, okay? Then you coming around, and then once you get your LLC, the next phase is to build business credit, and that's our level 3, how to build business credit. And the cool thing about business credit is that it allows you to keep growing your cash flow and start getting credit cards like we got right here, okay? Like these credit cards, right? These are all business credit cards right here, okay? These just business credit. I'm just giving you an example of some of them, all right? I'm not giving you an example of all of them, but some of them. These are the business credit cards, okay? You got Discover card, you got Bank of America card, you got American Express, another American Express. I got about 6 different American Express cards. I got 4 different companies, and every company is getting its own American Express and Bank of America card and Chase card, Chase Business I'm talking about, right? Every company has its own credit cards being created. Think about that. So, we got credit cards starting at 15,000, 18,000, 25,000, right? You got the American Express cards. They have unlimited, right? Baseline 50K. Just think about it. You got 4 companies, or 1 company, or 2 companies, or 3 companies, or 10 companies. We got people out there that's doing all kind of different companies and growing their business profile to produce that kind of cash flow. So when we talk about, getting all this cash flow coming in from all these different resources, this is what we're talking about. This is how we helping people build their cash flow in 2023. It's getting ready to happen for you if you decided that you want to be a part of what we're doing. Then we talk about get into the solo 401k plan. See, some of you got 401k plans and you don't own it, right? The company you work for own it, right? And if you left the company and now your 401k is sitting dormant somewhere and you can't even get control of it. Well, you can get control of it because we teach you how to set up a solo 401k. So now you become the manager and you can get the cash flow off that solo 401k, right? That's what you can do. All right. So the other thing is you have what we call intro to trading, right? So intro to trading. Now we got a few things that happen when we say intro to trading. I'm just going to bring up one for you. Okay. Let me bring up one for you so you can see the power in trading. So this is our trading platform we got right here. Let me go ahead and share that with you, right? We got our trading platform. And the cool thing about a trading platform, this is TD Ameritrade, Thinkorswim. So we trade options on this. Right? We trade stocks on this, but we also trade in another platform we trade in, and this is called our Evolve trade platform, right? And this is where we trade all crypto. We get paid in crypto. We get paid in crypto, okay? So what does that mean? If you're getting paid on crypto, that means you're making extra cash flow in crypto. Every trade I do, even though I trade gold right here, I'm getting paid in crypto. I might be getting paid on Bitcoin in that account, or Ethereum, or Litecoin, right? Or stablecoin. I'm getting paid on these items because I know where to go trade it. I know how to buy it. I know how to sell it. I know how to get more coming in, right? And when I close out a trade for profit, that Bitcoin or whatever that I'm trading stays in my account, right? Stays in my account. Now I'm going to move it off the exchange, and I move it into my own Trezor device called self-custody, right? That's what we're talking about. You got to learn how to do that. That's the power in what we're doing. You learn how to do this. This is what makes you more and more cash flow going in. All right, guys, listen, for those folks out there on Facebook, YouTube, we're talking about MLS Bitcoin Club. This is what we do. This is how we help people. Share this out there. Share. Invite other people to see this event right now because it is life-changing. If you want other folks to see what's going on, share it out there with them. Invite them to come into the call. We on Facebook, YouTube, StreamYard. We all over the place. Okay? We all over the place. All right. Next thing you're going to learn about is infinite banking. So what's that? What's infinite banking? Infinite banking is when we actually get to a point where we got cash flow coming in. And I'm going to show you this real quick about our cash flow. I'm just going to go to a slide here and talk about infinite banking. Let me bring that up for you, because infinite banking is one of those powerful things that we got going on. Okay, I'm going to go up here a little bit. It's one of those things we got going on that's going to allow you as an individual to become your own banker. You ever heard of a HELOC? Have you ever heard of a home equity line of credit? You ever heard of a checking line of credit? Well, this is what they call an insurance line of credit. This is what I use for my insurance policy. It's exactly what I use. But my account is actually 5 times bigger than this. Okay. So this person right here is 50 years old. They are saying, hey, their premium, the way we do it, we make their premium small as possible. So this premium is only $2,250, but they can throw in $20,000 a year on that policy. So in their first year, if they decide to throw in 20K, whether it's going to be in one deposit, whether it's going to be in 50 different deposits, right? They get their account up to they get their account to 20,000, and they'll have $17,494 they can use. Now they can use the money in the cash value before they put 20,000 in there. They put $5,000 in there, they can go right back around and pull it right back out and use it. They're not pulling it out of the insurance company. That money stays in there. What they're going to get is a loan. They get a loan. And there's a reason why we get loans instead of doing withdrawals, because the money's going to make up what they call a dividend at the end of the year. Every single year we get paid a dividend. So my cash flow keeps growing. And this policy right here is a decent policy, right? You got folks putting in $2,200 a year. That's not a month. That's a year. And they could throw in 20K. And they're only going to do that for 5 years. For 5 years. And so in 5 years, they got $100,000. And that cash flow is going to keep growing and growing and growing for the rest of their lives, right? And then they can use the money at any time they seem fit. They use the funds, use it, do what they got to do, and then repay the loan back on their own schedule. Do they have to pay back the loan, Wall Street? The answer is no. They don't have to pay back the loan. You say, wait a minute, what? They don't have to pay back the loan. You don't get a monthly statement saying you got to pay back this loan. You don't. It just says, hey, here's your readout. This is what you got. This is what you took out. And your death benefit is going to cover the loan if you pass away before you repay back the loan. But you want to repay back the loan so you can reuse the money over and over and over again, right? That's like a HELOC. Same thing with a HELOC. They give you so much money on your house, right? It says, okay, of this much equity, let's say you got $200,000 in equity that you built up over time because you made all these payments, right? And so you got $200,000 of equity in your home. The market went up. It's fine. I'm going to pull out $150,000. I can pull out 70 to 80% of that. So I'm pulling out this money. Now I could use it for anything I want, but you will get a statement next month that you got to pay back on the HELOC. When it comes to insurance, there is no monthly statement. You pay it back when you see fit. Okay. So enough about that. Let's keep moving. All right. So in our club, we got 10 phases. We got literally nine good phases. I'm going to say we got 9 good phases because most people won't hit that double diamond. They just can't see that far. So what does this mean? This is our Bitcoin club. This is the different levels that we have. On each level, there's education, like I just showed you a little while ago. There's different education on each level. And what happens is, as you decide to join the MLS Bitcoin Club and you invite others to see what we're doing just to get the education, when somebody joins a level, you're not selling the level. When they decide to join the level, folks sign up, they get in there, and all of a sudden, you're receiving Bitcoin on that level. You, as the inviter, is receiving Bitcoin. Between 40% and 90% of the Bitcoin that they use to get started now is going to you. That's how beautiful it is. Okay. So what is the value of one Bitcoin today? You know, a lot of people ask me that. Well, Wall Street, what is the value right now of one Bitcoin? Okay, let's take a look at it. One value of Bitcoin, one Bitcoin, $16,562. That's what it is right now, right this very second. Okay, 16,000. Well, if you decide to join this club, how can you make $16,000 very quickly? Now, see, this is the point that you got to believe. This is the point that it'll change your life if you listen. If you listen and do, this can change your life. How you get $16,000 in a matter of weeks. And we got somebody in our club make $60,000 in 30 days. 60 grand. Okay. How do you do it? Well, you get started in our club, right? It's going to cost right now somewhere close to about $400 and something to get started, because Bitcoin changes every day, right? If Bitcoin goes down cheaper, then this price to get started is cheaper. Right now, Bitcoin, if you go to bitsusd.com, let me do it again. I'm going to bring up the website so you can see it. It's called Bits, BITS, BITSUSD.com. Okay, Bits USD right here, bitsusd.com. All right, we're going to convert this. We don't want to work with bits. We're going to work with Bitcoin itself. So we're going to change that downline to Bitcoin. Okay, this side over here is what the price is for USD. All right, so what it costs in dollars. So let me give you an example. So if I press the number 1, it says that Bitcoin right now off this exchange is worth $16,569.72. That's what the one price of Bitcoin is. But to get started in the club, it's 0.0167. What is that? $276.71. Okay, plus a $99 fee. So let's say $100. So what it takes less than $400, $376.71 at the very moment. Right now, Bitcoin travels up and down all the time. Okay, that's going to put them on starter level. That's going to put them on starter level. That's going to put them on starter level. Based off this 276 right here, though, depending on where they land, which you're going to learn in a second, either you're going to make 40% of that or you're going to make 90% of that. And all you did was invite them to come look. That's it. So wait a minute. Are you serious? Yeah. Okay, so let's keep moving. So let's understand that's what it takes to get started. But check this out. So they get started. Now, if they go on level 1, they get to level 2, they get to level 3, and they get paid out on all 3 of these levels. That's 60, that's 0.60, that's 0.30, and that's 0.10. You are making right there one whole Bitcoin. That's $16,000 as of right now. So wait a minute. Well, how do we get there? So let me show you. So on this first level, every community looks the exact same way. It's like a house. Every community is like a house. Okay. I just showed you what this price was, right? Like a house. So here's you. Everybody's at the top of the house. Everybody starts top of the house. And as you invite your 2 people or 3 people or 5 people or 10 people or 20 people, whatever you want to go, right? There's no limit to how many you can invite. It's only a what they call a 2x2. This is it. There's only 2 people you should invite. You can invite more. And what happens is when you personally invite them, you're going to get 45%. If you personally invite this person over here, you got another 45%. So at a 276, what happens? Well, 10% of it is going to rock out to the admin on every single level that happens, right? It goes to the company. I'm not going to even say admin. It goes to the company for the fees and everything we got to do. But you're making 45% up to 90%. So what do you mean? So how do we make 90%? So there's only 2 levels. You got an A line and you got a B line. An A line and a B line. And that's on every single level. Every single level is the same way. Okay? Just the amounts are a lot different. A lot more cash flow as you keep driving up this mountain right here. All right. So here we go. So you get started, say, hey, I'm going to invite you to come in, take a look at what's going on, get to the call like you're doing right now. And they say, you know what? I like this. Let me go ahead and get started. I want to learn about finances. I want to learn about finances. I want to learn about trading in the markets. I want to learn about insurance. I want to get my own insurance policy done. I want to get into the crypto world. Here you go. This is free Bitcoin. So wait a minute. Wall Street, you didn't mention that. This is free Bitcoin. You invited somebody and you got free Bitcoin. Remember, you didn't sell anything. We didn't ask you to sell a thing. If you don't even want to invite, you ain't got to invite. You can still join the levels though, but it works better if you invite. So what happens for you to get paid on a level, to receive free Bitcoin on a level, you must be on that level. Okay. So here you go. You get on this level, and all of a sudden this person comes in. This person is, let's say they're a go-getter. They're inviting this person right here on your B line. This person right here also invited a person on your B line, which is their A line. So guess what happened? If you invited them, you would have got 90%. That's on your personals. But if the person on A invites them, you get 45%. This person, if you invited them, you would have got 90%. So let's say, for example, at $276, at 276, okay, let's bring it up. 276, right? Minus 90%. So what is that? That's $186 that went to you. Say, what? Wait, what? Out of 276, 186 went to you. Right? This person right here, they're going to get paid too. Everybody gets paid in the community. This is a powerful thing, what's going on. 10% of this whole level stays with the admin again, but this is how much you can make. You can literally make 135% and up if you decide, if you want to get going in this community. Every community looks the same way. The only difference is, instead of being 0.016, now you're looking at 0.4 or 0.110, 0.20, 0.50. So let's put that in perspective. Let's make sure you understand those numbers. Okay, so here's our Danny website, bitsusd.com. This is not our website. This is a website that we use, that they keep up with what's going on, right? So here we go. How much is 0.04 now? So let's say you upgrade to 0.04, and now that's $662. That's what you're going to make 90% on, but it's going to cost you to get there. But you can get there for free. How do you get there for free? Well, if you go ahead and rock this out on a starter level, you make enough, 0.048, you make enough to get to 0.04. But wait a minute, I didn't mention something. So what do you mean? Well, why is this box red? Why is this box red right here? The reason is, on every single level, what happens is, when you join and then all of a sudden the folks show up on your participation or others, the last box, it could be here, it could be over here, right? It could be this box here, or this, whatever the last box is that's being filled up. What happens is, it creates a reentry on that same level. So wait a minute, you saying if I join starter level, I get paid on starter level forever? The answer is, as long as we own the company, yes. Right? As long as you maintain your fees, yes. As long as people are inviting, they coming in. You know, people always say, you know, well, what if you run out of people? Well, there are companies been around for over 50 years and has never run out of people. Never. It's always somebody turning 18. It's always somebody dying and turning back around, and new people coming up and learning. It's more people that's motivated, right? I've been around, our company been around since 2014. And some of you right now on this call is brand new. Some of you listening on the YouTube right now are brand new. You never even heard of us. And we are one of the oldest Bitcoin communities in the United States. I'm not going to say the world, because I don't know how many things are out there. But I know we've been here since 2016. 2016. You got it? We have our company started in 2014, but we didn't jump into crypto until 2016. So we one of the oldest communities that's been doing Bitcoin that long. And you may have a hard time trying to find a community that's older than ours in the United States. And we still here. We still educating people. We still giving free Bitcoin. Every day is payday. Every day is payday. Let me say it one more time. I don't think you heard me the first time or the second time, but every day is payday. What does that mean? That means when somebody joins your community, Bitcoin is going to you directly to your Bitcoin wallet. Where's your Bitcoin wallet at? It's not with us. It's whatever you put it at. We don't know where your Bitcoin wallet is. All you got to do is put in your address, your Bitcoin address, and all of a sudden, when somebody lands in that position, it's time for you to receive Bitcoin. That Bitcoin goes directly to you instantly. It's going to you I'm gonna say within 2 to 3 hours. It'll be there. Okay, it'll be in your account. Right now, think about that. Every day is payday. So how fast can you make 30,000? How fast can you make 5,000? How fast can you make 16,000? Just keep doing this part right here and let it re-enter you over and over and over again on every single level. What does that mean? I should try to get on at least 4 levels as fast as possible. Starter level, level 1, level 2, level 3, and maybe Ruby, which is level 4. I would try to get myself on these levels, get myself in position on all these levels so I can start receiving Bitcoin over and over and over again. It's a half a Bitcoin right here. What's a half a Bitcoin? If Bitcoin is 16,000, what's a half a Bitcoin? $8,000. Well, this pays out 1.5 Bitcoin. What's 1.5 Bitcoin? Let's go back to the chart. What is that? What is 1.5 Bitcoin? 1.5 Bitcoin is $24,854. You say, what? That's the cash flow. See, when you start to understand crypto, you start to understand the cash flow. It is very cash flow rich. These numbers don't lie. And remember how every community looks like? Just like this. Every community does the same thing, just on a bigger scale. What happens to you on your last box? Because there's no more rooms to put people in, right? So on the last box, you don't receive cash flow from this. This pays for your re-entry to a brand new community, just like this. Just like this. Start over again at the top. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, this closing out again. Some people close their communities in 15 minutes. Some people take 30 minutes. Some people take 5 hours. Some people take 30 days. Some people take 6 months. It's all, if it take a community close in 6 months, what is people doing in this community? What is it? Nothing. Nothing. See, we don't control the speed on how fast you close this community. Every individual should just work the community to close them themselves. Don't worry about what the next man doing or the next woman doing. Don't worry about that. Keep that out your head. Just do your part. And before you know it, you done left them. Whoever's not moving, they stay right where they are. But guess what you're doing? You're closing out your community. And when you close out your community, you left this community behind and you move to the next one. You got it? Nobody can drag you. Nobody can slow you down. Nobody. This is all about individual efforts. Now, if you got people that also is motivated like you, then what happens? This communities will be closing. And everybody you personally invite, here's another one. Everybody you personally invite to this community will follow you in your next community. Let me give you an example of what happens. So here you are. You got started, right? And you brought this person in A. And then A got motivated and they brought this person right here on the B line. Well, you just made 45%. They made 45%. Okay. Now, here's the other thing. You got motivated and you put the person over on this side. You closed out this person. You closed out this person. And you did this person. You already left this community and already moved to a brand new community. But now your person on A, this person right here on B, this A line over here. So these 2 A's is yours, and these 3 folks over here is yours. When they close out their community, guess where they go? Here's your brand new community. Guess where they following? Oh, they following you. They right back on A. You got paid again. Oh, this person followed you again. They closed out their community. They went back to this A. They followed you again. Oh, this person over here followed you. Guess what happened? They closed out. They landed on the B line again, right? This is everybody follows you. Wherever you are, your whole team follows you over and over and over again. The speed, I've seen one person close this leg out, turn right back around and got back on this leg. Close this leg out, turn back around, got back on this leg, close this one out, got back around and closed this leg out and came back to a brand new community, followed this person and landed right here. This person got paid out on this position, this position, this position, this position. Do you get paid anything below the B line? The answer is no. That's their positions. You don't get paid anything below the B line. No. Why? Because you're going to get a brand new community. If that person below the B line is closing out, they're going to land right back on your B line again. I've seen that done several times. Right? Person brought in about 50 people and they just kept coming in. Boom, boom, boom. We close them out. This person made about $6,000, $8,000 in a day. In a day. In a day. I want you guys to understand that the power in our club is still going strong. The only person can quit is you. Let me say that again. There's no such thing as something slowing down. Oh, it slowed down. That is a small mindset that something slowed down. This don't slow down because this is an individual effort. It never slows down. If you're motivated, then you'll always keep it running. If you keep depending on somebody else to reward you, then yeah, it's going to slow down because guess what? That person going to be a disappointment to you. That person will become a disappointment to you because you want them to do something and they're not ready to do. They did do something. They joined you. Be happy they joined you. Well, what else they going to do? Well, nobody knows what else they're going to do. I want you to understand that. Nobody knows what this person going to do. They might just get here and want to just get the education, which is fine. They got started on a level. They get the education. They find they don't want to do nothing else. That's fine too. But guess what? Did you get paid on them? Did you get paid for inviting that person to show up? Yes, you did. They did their part. I hope you're catching what I'm saying to you. Don't let nobody slow you down. Don't get frustrated because that person didn't come in and they didn't move. They don't want to move. Let that go. Now, let me show you how this cash flow works. Notice it says Bitcoin never stops. If you ever saw or heard the video called The Richest Man in Babylon, if you ever read the book, it's on YouTube. I highly recommend everybody read it. The Richest Man in Babylon. And it says one of the things that Arcad, which is he's the greatest teacher at that time, and he was the richest man in all of Babylon. Babylon was the richest city in the entire world, and Arcad was the richest man in Babylon, which means he was the richest man in the entire world. You got it? At that time. Okay? Now, so let's talk about this. So here you are, and this is a community. See? That's a community. That's the A line. You got 2, right? There's the 2. And then you got the B line is 4. Well, guess what? Here's the B line, 4. Okay, so now that's how you read it, right? So this first house, the person closed it out, filled it up with 2, and the B line with 4. What did they get paid? 0.04. That's a level 1 payment. Okay, they got a level 1 payments came out, or this a starter level came out. MLS starter right there. They got 0.45 Bitcoin. Okay, then this person got 0.48 Bitcoin, 0.32 Bitcoin, 0.4 Bitcoin. It all depends on what's being shared. Remember, what's being shared. So it's being shared. But they received enough Bitcoin here to do what? To jump on level 1. But notice the houses closing. They close out their first house. They close out their second house. They closed out their third house. They closed out their 4th house. Now they're on their 5th house and they got 2 more spots to go. They close out the 5th house. It gets another brand new community, a brand new house to do it again. It never stops. Cash flow never stops. That's just on that starter level. But wait a minute. Here's level 1. So they got enough Bitcoin to go to level 1. What happened on level 1? They closed out this community. Here, look, they got 0.12 Bitcoin. Well, wait a minute. What's that again? What's 0.12? 0.12 Bitcoin. 0.12 Bitcoin is $1,980 per community. 1988, 1988, 1988, 1988. What? And it never stops. It never stops. That's the value what it is right now. What if it was at 60,000 like it was a year and a half ago. $60,000, $65,000, $69,000. Oh, the numbers are completely different. Oh my goodness. Here's a statistic that you need to know. 3.6 million people graduated with their bachelor's degrees and are living in poverty. That's a huge statement, guys. That's sad. How much money you think the people got the bachelor's degrees? How much money did they pay to go to school? And they still don't have a job to go to. Right? That's sad. I'm just letting you know what's happening. MLS comp plan. Think and grow Bitcoin rich and Wall Street wealthy. That's what they say. Right? I'm growing Bitcoin rich and Wall Street wealthy because I'm teaching you. My nickname is Wall Street, teaching you how to become wealthy. This is the thing, how to become wealthy, right? So today's value, look, this is back in the day. This was in 2020. The value of Bitcoin was only $7,306. I left this slide up there for a reason. It was 7,000 and people didn't even know it was going to hit 7,000. They had no idea. And now we at what? 16,500. So people that did this, right? 6 Bitcoins is $43,000. So wait a minute. 6 Bitcoins. Well, how much is 6 Bitcoins today? Let's bring it up the chart. A nice website. 6 Bitcoins. What is it? 6 Bitcoins. What is it? 6 Bitcoins. What is it? $99,418 as of right this very moment. $99,418. That's what it is. Is it possible for you to get that? Absolutely. For free. Say, wait a minute. Come on, man. Stop saying for free. Why you keep saying for free? Because it's for free. You join a level, you take your initial, and you join a level. You join a starter level. Everybody got to start to the starter level. Everybody. Doesn't matter who you are. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how big your team is. I don't care. You're not getting no special privileges here. All you do is do what everybody else do. You get started and you can join any levels you wish. I don't care what your reputation is. I'm a millionaire. I'm a millionaire too. It don't impress me because you're a millionaire. It don't impress me. If you was a billionaire, it don't impress me. I don't care. I don't care. If you want to be rich, for all the folks that's following you, because they want to become millionaires. They want to be like you. They want to get like you. So if you skip the ranks and you don't go through, what happens to your people that's following you? They don't progress. So everybody got to progress. Everybody got to start at the starter level. If you want to get paid on a level, you got to be on that level. You can skip levels. Oh, I'm not going to join level 1. I'm going to join level 3. I'm going to join level 5. Okay, cool. But where your people going to be? They're going to join starter level. They're going to join level 1. They're going to join level 2. They're going to join level 3. And then they get to level 4. And then they reach you at level 5. You see? So you want to be on all the levels. So as your team is coming through, you're getting paid on all the levels with you. Now, I did this for a reason. I took a snapshot at this time just to show the power of Bitcoin from this one individual, this one person's account, just one. So look what they did. They got 0.04. They got it on that day, 6/28. The next day, they got another 0.04. The next day, this is in June 30th, they got another 0.04. Then July 1st, they got another one. Then they went to level 2, which is 0.10. So wow, they got a 0.10. So wait a minute, let's go see what that number is. What is 0.10? See, I like to show you the number so you get it. That's 0.10. How much is that? $1,656, well, almost $57, right? Think about that. $1,657. Okay, so they got 0.10 right here. 0.10. They got another 0.10. Then they got 1.4. Ooh, wait a minute. Look at it. They got 0.04, but right here they got a whole Bitcoin. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. They got one whole Bitcoin here on July the 9th. They got another whole Bitcoin here on July the 9th. They got another Bitcoin here on July the. They got 3 Bitcoins in one day. Say, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wall Street, go back. 3 Bitcoins in one day. What is that? Let's go figure out what that is. Let's go back to Bits USD. Let's go figure this out. Can I do that? Can I go back to Bits USD? Let's figure this out. What is 3 whole Bitcoin? Bits USD. Let's take it over. Let's go see again. Right here. They got 3 Bitcoin in one day. 3 Bitcoin in one day. What is that? What is that? Wait a minute. See, you don't believe nobody. That's $50,000 in one day. That's something to talk about. What you think? You think you can talk about that? Do you think you could talk about that? Man, I made $50,000. What you talking about? I made $50,000 in one day. What? Man, come on, you lying. This is what I got in one day, bro. I made 3 Bitcoin in one day. 3 in one day. Plus all of this other stuff. This is, look, July the 9th, July the 9th, July the 9th. I'm very impressed in one day. I said in one day. July the 9th, July the 9th, July the 9th. Then they got a 0.10 again. Then they got 0.4 again. So now here's the 10th, July the 10th, July the 11th, July the 11th. They got 2 0.004 Bitcoins. Then they got 0.20 Bitcoin. So wait a minute, they got a 0.20. Whoa, wait a minute. What is that? What's that one? We ain't talking about 0.20. Let's go see what that, how much money that is. 0.20. $3,352. So wait a minute. This dude or woman, because I don't know if it was a woman or a man, I have no idea. But think about what I'm sharing with you. That's how powerful it is. Now, I got a question for you. Does that sound like something you want to participate in? Again, that was delivered to them because they got on the level. They had to get on the level first. And now they start getting paid on that level. Look what happened. Folks are following. They following them. When does this start? When does this stop? When does this rotation stop? It only stops when you quit. You got people that quit. Yes, they do. I got people that made 35 Bitcoin, 60 Bitcoin and quit to go chase something else that's no longer here. Remember what I told y'all before? That I'm one of the oldest crypto communities in the United States? Because all the other ones came out, they had them shiny little objects on them, and they left, and they thought this was over, and we still here years later. This is 2017, right? We are in 2022, getting ready to go to 2023. What is this telling you? We still here. We still here. What if they kept producing? What if they kept just staying focused on what they were doing? Well, how many Bitcoin you think they would have made? How many Bitcoin you think, man, we got people that made 60 Bitcoin and quit. 60. How you quit with 60 Bitcoin to go chase something else? I promise you it happens. All right. So here's your back office. This is what it looks like. So right here, 1.855 Bitcoin. Don't mean a lot. 1.855 Bitcoin. Say, wait a minute. It's only 15 referrals. And 3 or 40 referrals didn't even participate. Let's just say it's 12 people that literally participated. They got 1.855 Bitcoin. So let's go look that up. So Wall Street, tell me what is 1.855 Bitcoin. What is it? $31,094. Say, wait a minute. How many people do you need in your organization, wherever you're working in right now, to make $31,000? And what did you sell? Here's the main question, everybody. What did you sell in our club? What did you sell? What did I ask you to sell? Did you got to sell anything? Do you have to sell anything? What's the answer? No, nothing to sell. You invite people to look. They want to get the education. They join. They see the value. And boom, they jump in and they ready to go. And they ready to make some more. You got it? This is the power of the club. So here, back in July 2017, it was only worth $4,800. $800, right? $4,835. By November, it's worth $14,500. $14,500. That was in November. I just showed you a chart a few seconds ago, right? I just showed you what it is now. Is worth $31,000 as of today, which is 2022, December the 19th. What is 1.855 Bitcoin worth? I take a snapshot, put it up there. It's worth what? $31,094. Just because you own it. Just because you own it. This is the power of what we got going on. You understand what we're talking about now. This is 1.85 Bitcoin in November. Here it is in January 2018. It went to $26,000. Today is worth $31,000, right? So what can you do with this? What can you be? You can get out of debt faster because you got crypto. You can get out of debt. Your life is better. You can buy property with it, right? You could do, man, you could treat this like a HELOC, treat this like a job. What if you did treat this like a job? What if you did go out there, market a little bit, learn how to market, learn to get some software, learn to get, people out there to work with you on your Facebook, on your Twitter, on your Instagram, on your, YouTube, like we're doing right now. And people saw this and says, oh my God, wait a minute. You saying that it's possible for me. I can't guarantee anything. I can't guarantee that you're going to do anything here, right? You may want to join, just get the cash flow going, and that's it. So that's all you want. That's it. But what if you do decide to do something? We had a person that did that. I just showed you one person that made $50,000 in one day. But we also had a lady make $60,000 in 1 month. In 1 month. I want you to think about that long and hard. What is the difference about making wealth? What plan are you on right now for 2023 to get you where you want to be? I've been through 4 iterations of sell-offs in Bitcoin. And every time it sold off, we had people run away, to turn back around and Bitcoin shoot all the way back up and made a brand new high. Let me give you an example. In 2016, I bought Bitcoin, 7 of them, for $486. I was on YouTube. I actually showed it on YouTube. I said, if this thing breaks out, it's going to go to 1,000. January of 2017, it got to $1,000. And by December of 2017, it was at 20 grand, 19,980 something. I sold 5 Bitcoin for $100,000. I said, oh my God, this is crazy. Then it came all the way back down to $2,500, $3,500. People ran away. I was telling the club members, guys, it's not time to run. It's time to buy. Some folks bought it. A lot of folks left. And then all of a sudden it went all the way back up. Well, wait a minute. Where did it go up to? It went to $40,000, not 20. It broke through that and went to 40,000. Oh my goodness. Are you serious? Then it came down again to about $35,000. Here's the pattern. It came down about 35,000. People running away again. It's time to buy. Let's buy it. It's hitting a certain level. Let's buy it right here. Let's accumulate. All of a sudden, what did it do? It went to $60,000. Came back down to 38. Went back up to 65. Came back down to about 42. Went back up to 69,000. I took $1.4 million out. 1.4 million. Say, wait a minute, what? I'm trying to tell you what's possible. Now we're coming down again. It's coming down again. This is my 4th iteration. I'm telling you. What you think is going to happen? Well, guess what's happening now? Well, everything's over. Everything's online. Everything, the government is talking about it. The stock market talking about it. The major companies talking about it. Right? What's going on? What's going on? I don't know. But I think a big thing about to happen. What happens next year? Summertime, next Christmas. It's accumulation. What happens in 2024? We might break $100,000 per coin. Where your life going to be? How can you accumulate Bitcoin now for free? Here it is. This is what you're looking for. How can you accumulate Bitcoin for free? How can you get the education about stock markets? How can you get the education about solo 401k plans? How can you get the information about life insurance, become your own bank? How can you get information about how to trade in today's markets? How to get into crypto, to grid bots, to trading robots, in other words. How can you get in all that? Right here in this club. Right here in this club. Right here in this club. Financial freedom, financial well-being, financial knowledge to get you on a whole nother paradigm shift. This is where you at. See, it's time for your critical walk. It's time for you to make a decision. Do I want to be a part of something like this? Because if you do, your life is going to change. With that being said, guys, listen, I appreciate you coming in. Enjoy the song. That's all we got for today. You guys take care. Get back with the person that got you invited here. Let's learn. I own the song to the song. I own the rights to the song. Listen to the words.
Have you heard? Do you know a new way for your money to grow? Not talking about a bank or stock market bank. Here's what we're saying. The foundation we're laying. This all takes some money. Digital currency is changing the world. A way to even the playing field. Of other people to reach a cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency. Changing how the world does business.
How to get free?
Ask MLS system how to get in on this.
Come ask me.
Send money around the world almost free. We don't need a bank's permission, you see. Tell your friends about MLS system. Here to raise our financial wisdom.
Spreading like a wildfire all over the world. Don't get left out, learn what it's all about. From just pennies to thousands of dollars, we went through a worldwide currency. Only if you knew well, MLS system is making it happen. Open your account and get tapped in. Digital currency is an emerging technology, a way to up your financial psychology. It's money you can spend. Let it grow exponentially before you dip in.
It's called cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency. Changing how the world does business. Just make sure you get in on this. Send money around the world almost free.
We got a special going on for everybody that go back and reactivate their accounts. You're going to get a $25 gift card coming in January. You're going to get a $25 gift card. If you reactivate your accounts, you're going to get a $25 gift card. It costs $99 to reactivate your account. You're going to get a $25 gift card. Boom, there it is. You guys make it happen. Enjoy the song. You guys take care. God bless.
We don't need a bank's permission, you see. Tell your friends about MLS system. Here to raise our financial wisdom. Countries around the world are jumping in, creating ways to ride the train. Businesses lining up to accept Bitcoin. Soon every store will join MLS system to get your coin.
Get your coin for free.
Get in the mix learn the tricks, because I'm passing it down 21. Oh, MLS system to have some fun.
Cryptocurrency, changing how the world does business.
Changing the world, how they do business. MLS Bitcoin Club. Come get your coins for free. They start changing your life. You guys take care. God bless. I enjoyed it. Hopefully you did too. Take care, everybody. Have a good one. Bye-bye.